Whoa, that was a lot. So let's quickly review again. So we started off with a glucose molecule. In 6 units of O2. Now, through multiple step process of glycolysis, which remember requires no oxygen within the cytoplasm, and then going to the reduction of pyruvate within the mitochondria matrix, the citric acid cycle, which also happens within the matrix, and then the oxidative proliferation, which includes the electronic transport, which is also in the mitochondria within the inner membrane, and then chemosis within the inter membrane of the mitochondria. And through all of these steps, we produce 36 to 38 units of ATP in 6 units of CO2 plus 6 units of H2O. Now, that's a really important formula because what uses those units? Photosynthesis. Light-dependent reactions. Now in this, there are what we call 2 photosystems. Photo 1 and 2. Now, surprisingly enough, photosystem 2 actually comes first. Now, during photosystem 2, light photons hit the chlorophyll and get all the electrons wired up. And they start moving along a electron transport system through the thylakoid membrane. Which you remember now, as the electrons are bouncing through the thylakoid membrane, they are breaking up H2O to make O2 molecules and hydrogen plus ions. Now, photosystem 1 occurs after 2, and similar to photosystem 2, they are also absorbing light photons. Now, the big difference in photosystem 1 versus 2 is in photosystem 1, we are reducing one of our energy carriers in ADP to NADPH. Photosynthesis. Now, photosynthesis uses a formula mentioned previously. 6CO2 plus 6 molecules of H2O and one other thing not mentioned in the formula. Light energy Now, photosynthesis has two parts. First part is light dependent reaction, where light energy is absorbed and converted into ATP and NADPH. And then you got our second step, which is the Calvin cycle. Now, during the Calvin cycle, energy stores from the light dependent reaction are used to make sugar molecules. Here we are going to quickly draw where all of this takes place. So first, we have our outer membrane. We have our inner membrane. We have our thylakoid membrane, which is a series of multiple disc-like shapes. Inside of that, we have our lumen. And then the entire inner liquid within the inner membrane is our stroma.